side. We are Copacabana going to Sun Island, to the northern part first, the Gincana, and then we come back to the southern part to have lunch. It's an outdoor village.
We're on the island of the sun, Lake Titicaca, Bolivia, and we're walking up a trail to an ancient Inca site. The lake is at 12,500 feet altitude, so we'll be at about 13,000 by the time we reach the ancient Inca. So you see the Inca steps, or sorry, Inca ruins in front. But we're going to see if there are any megalithic remains here. And we're fortunate to have author and adventurer Freddie Silva with us today. Here we are at the so-called Puma Stone, complete with pigs.
So this is traditionally the landing place of Viracocha and the Seven Shining Ones. It's sometimes called the Cliff of the Lion in the native language. And it's supposed to record the first time, or the time of the first occasion, when knowledge is finally reprinted on the face of the earth. And tall white people march in from the east, from the sunrise, and basically execute the plan to re-establish the former world of the gods after it had drowned in this great catastrophe. There are great parallels here to Egypt yet again. We have here a cliff face of a lion, and at the same time, there is another civilization almost 108 degrees from here, which also has a time of the first occasion. And they talk about a moment where civilization and the knowledge is imprinted on a sacred mound that rises above the waters of chaos. And they call that place the place of the first occasion. And at that moment, you have a sphinx in Egypt, built with the face of a lion, looking at its mirror image, its counterpart in the heavens at that very moment, at the equinox sunrise in 10,500 BC. And at the same moment, if the two myths are concurrent with each other, the same event is happening here as well, where we have time of the first occasion, both marked at the same moment at the equinox, where at the sunrise, or just before the sunrise, the star that's hard to think at this altitude. The constellation most prominent at the horizon, just before the sun rises, is the constellation of Leo, which is why here and also at Giza we have the two lines staring at this constellation in 10,500 BC. So we have a sky grand dualism, which gives us a rough dating of this when this event took place. Thank you very much. So no road wheel. So that's the edge of a feminine line.
Uh-huh.
And that's the other edge of it. And it's also showing you the direction where it's going. And there's a masculine one right here. And that's the other edge of the masculine.
So Freddie did pick up that there were energy lines going straight through that central stone, but not creating a vortex-like effect. Traditionally, this is where the Inca were theoretically born. They either rose out of the lake itself, or they came down from the heavens. And this was the homeland of the Inca for probably 1,000 years prior to the time when they migrated to Cusco, about 1000 AD. But the question is, and there seems to be no answers, where did they come from before that?